One heroic game already so far for Charlton is going to take the first kick. He's the only player who scored a penalty for Charlton during the course of this season. He scored a hat-trick during the 4-4 draw in normal time. It's at the Sunderland end. He's facing Lionel Perez with the first kick. Can Mandonka give Charlton the start they need? Yes, he can. 1-0 up.
Wow, I'll be honest with you, I'm delighted for this fella. Against his boyhood heroes, in front of all his pals, the Sunderland fans, and didn't he tuck it away nicely? Top man.
Nicky Summerby, who also scored during the normal course of the game, now has to face Ilic.
He's a big lad, this fella, Robin. Goal. I'll probably make him favourite.
Well, it's been such a fairy tale start to Ilic's Charlton career. Can he now complete it with a penalty save in this crucial shootout? Summerby looking to equalise and does.
Fabulous. Fabulous. Ilic was playing the clown on the goal line, bouncing about. Look at him, bouncing about, jumping about. Summerby kept his eye on the ball. Whack. 1-1.
And with every penalty that's taken and scored, the pressure increases on the next taker. And this is where the decisions of the managers are crucial. Do they go with their regular penalty takers first, or do they go with the ones they're not so sure about? It's Steve Brown, who came on for Charlton, who's stepping forward to take the responsibility here of keeping Alan Kirbishley's side's men's noses in front. Brown facing the catcalls, and Perez, and scores!
Yeah, great penalty from the substitute. Perez decides the right way, but the power and pace and accuracy puts Charlton back in front. Good penalty this. Right foot, bang. No messing, not exactly in the corner. The power and pace beats Perez.
Well, Alan Johnston scored a penalty at Huddersfield earlier in the season as part of a hat-trick that he scored on that day. He and Kevin Phillips, who can't take part in the shootout because he's gone off, Sunderland's only penalty scorers in the course of the campaign, but some can't even bear to look at what's unfolding in front of them. The heavy burden of responsibility on 24-year-old Alan Johnston. And he scores.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Concentration there from Johnston. Wouldn't look at the goalkeeper, only at the ball. Side of the foot, bang, sends him the wrong way.
Well, it's a long walk up when the guy who's taken the kick before you has scored, and one can only guess at the thoughts running through Keith Jones's mind as he steps forward now to take the latest kick. It's a question of being focused and blanking out the jeers from the Sunderland fans who surround him. It's mind games now with Perez. And Jones completes the 5th scored penalty, 3-2 to Charlton.
Well, we've not had one bad penalty yet, and Jones fairly pings us in the corner, right into the stanchion. Perez guesses the right way, but again, the power and pace beats the goalkeeper.
Well, now the pressure is on Sunderland. Charlton have maintained the upper hand. Alan Kirbishley hoping here for a miss from the Sunderland captain. It's Kevin Ball against Ilic, and he's done it too.
Wow, the old heart's beating away with the right foot. Again, the goalie goes the right way, but the pace is on the ball. And now the pressure builds on the remaining players to take one.
One captain has done it. Can the other do it? Mark Kinsella follows Kevin Ball's lead in leading from the front and taking his responsibility here against Lionel Perez. 6 penalties taken, 6 penalties scored. We're approaching that agonizing stage of sudden death. They're praying and hoping that their captain can do it for them. And Kinsella scores as well.
Look at the relief on the youngster's face. Oh dear. Sending the goalkeeper the wrong way with the right foot, and finds that corner. Now, pressure, pressure, pressure.
Well, they try and act as cool as possible, and Chris Makin is just striding forward, limbering himself up for the challenge that lies ahead, but it's nail-biting stuff. These penalty shootouts always are, but especially with the prize at stake that there is for Peter Reid's side. Agony for those taking them and for those watching them. Here comes Makin, and he's just about got it in.
Oh, 42,000 hearts stop for a moment there as Ilic looks to the skies, almost, and Makin, oh dear, so relieved here. And look at that, the big fella gets two hands to it and can't palm it out. So close. Oh, relief for Sunderland.
Mark Bowen has played in big games. He's played in Europe with Norwich City, scored for them in that famous win at Bayern Munich, facing a real pressure situation here, and he scores 100%. The record's maintained, but Sunderland can't afford to miss the next one.
Fantastic bottle from Mark Bowen, fantastic. That is a pressure pot of a penalty. Just blasts it in that favoured side.
But Alex Rae here has to score. Otherwise, Charlton go into the Premiership and Sunderland face life in the First Division for yet another season. Can he do it? Yes!
Oh. Very, very cool about it, wasn't he? Goodness me. Fantastic. With the right foot, Ilic decides to go there. Even his big frame can't get there with the left hand. Superb, Alex Rae.
Well done to the first 10 penalty takers, but it's rethink time now because they've got to go further down the order, further down than they expected to have to go. And this really is nerve-crunching stuff now. No one can afford to miss. And John Robinson, who's only returned to the game today after a 9-match absence because of that hairline leg fracture, is coming forward, bearing here a heavy duty of responsibility. Can Perez make the first save of the shootout? It's Robinson. Another goal.
Yeah, wrong foot in the keeper. And Alan Kirbishley, wow. I think him and Reedy are going to have to take penalties in a minute. Good penalty, right foot, wrong foot's Perez. Oh, pressure on Quinney.
Well, this would be tragic now if Niall Quinn, who played his part so fully during the 4-4 draw with 2 goals, was to miss the kick that cost Sunderland promotion to the Premiership. Peter Reid, of course, has great faith in the big Republic of Ireland international striker, a man for the big occasion, as he proves again.
Fabulous, fabulous stuff. Cool, calm, collected, with a side foot, sends him the wrong way. Well done, Quinney. That's his hat-trick.
And now it's Sean Newton coming forward to put his neck on the chopping block. Alan Kirbishley with fingers crossed, praying to the heavens that Newton maintains this outstanding 100% record. They really have been exemplary penalties so far. Can Newton keep it up? Well, there wasn't much of a run-up, but he's done it.
Oh, dear. Perez looks at him, can't believe it. And of all the penalties, maybe this wasn't, well, it's a goal, but look at that. Just getting a little bit loft in the ball, taking it past the Frenchman.
7-6 then. And Michael Gray knows what he has to do here. Everyone in the stadium knows what he has to do here. Alan Kirbishley not looking, but hoping nonetheless that Michael Gray misses. And he has missed! Ilic has saved it! Charlton are in the Premiership! And Ilic, the man who a year ago was playing non-league football, has denied Gray with the vital kick. Sunderland are consigned to another season in the First Division. But Charlton are pouring in here on their heroes, and the goalkeeper at the bottom of the pile has made sure that there'll be top-flight football at the Valley next season for the first time in 41 years.
Oh, God. Well done, Charlton and Alan Kirbishley, but I feel for Michael Gray. That is hard. Hard than this man too. Congratulations, Charlton Athletic. Fabulous. But what a way to end what has been a fantastic afternoon. Reedy, well done, Reedy. Straight to Michael Gray. What tragic, tragic. But fabulous. What a fairy tale for this guy. Magnificent.
Sasha Ilic, the player who really came to Charlton through a fluke contact. One of their directors was told that he was available by a business contact in Chicago. They were aware that he was having trials with Aston Villa, but that they were struggling to get a work permit for him. Charlton nipped in, he liked what he saw at the Valley, and he can hardly believe how far he's come. He may have conceded 4 goals in the game, but it's his save that ensures that Charlton are back in the top flight and in the Premiership for the first time in their history.
Oh, Rob, incredible scenes here. No side deserved to lose. What a shame.
Sunderland really utterly deflated. Their fans as well. It's really been a heartbreaking day for them. And that is the message of the day. Ilic has done it for them.
Both sides, what an entertaining afternoon. A fabulous football match. We've seen it all. Skill, determination, some great support from both sides. No one deserved to lose this match. But well done. Congratulations to the South London side. Fabulous.
Alan Kirbishley's team just refused to lie down. 3 times they were behind and 3 times they pulled back to level. They kept their nerve in the penalty shootout, and the man who's built this team on a shoestring budget takes them all to the Premiership, while Michael Gray reflects on a lost opportunity. He's inconsolable at the moment, but he really did play well during the course of the game and extra time. Mark Kinsella leads his weary troops up the steps for deserved congratulations from the nationwide representative. Charlton get the silverware, but the pot of gold is their place in the Premiership next season.